but hello. Hope you're doing good. If you're in Ireland, happy bank holiday. We have a sanctioned holiday tomorrow. Let me just get up the actual background music I'm going to be playing here. Again, just the usual. Let me know if I'm too quiet, if I'm too loud, if the music is too loud, if the music is too quiet. I'd really appreciate all that stuff. One moment there now, unmute. There we go. Turn it down a little bit on my end. Bring it up on the stream. Okay, I think we're alright, are we? Wait, I'll bring it down a wee bit. Alright, should be grand. As I said anyway, again, let me know. Because I can't really... I don't know how to manage this shit, honestly. But yeah, right, let me swap on over there now to the main event. Comic work. It's been a while, so... There we go. Excuse me, I do need to cough. I'm just gonna mute. Alright, sorry, that was gonna sound really weird. Right, so here's the crack. If you're new to whatever it is I do, my art, my projects, this is a webcomic that I'm nearly 10 years making actually at this point, and I'm like, oh my fucking god, 10 years, and I am the slowest creator. This is like, what, page 35? Page 35 pages in 10 fucking years nearly. Oh lads. Well, it's gonna be 10 years next year. It's 9 years this year. Hey, it's hard to draw when you have chronic pain and you also work a job to properly support you financially. But yeah, this is Paradiso, it's called, and it is a little story about a young girl wanting to become a Formula 1 driver. So, short and sweet, but it's a long haul story, so I'm still in the process of working on these inks. Apologies, I am going to cough again. Can I do a quick mute somewhere here on my head device? Let's see. Nope. That did not work. Sorry. Right. Okay, I'm just gonna get back into it. I have to refer to my sketchbook for this too. I just need to see what way I'm drawing this kind of background. So I have our main character here. Her rival right here, and they're in an indoor race track, karting track. Oh, it would be great if I put on my smudge guard, wouldn't it? That would be absolutely decent if I put on my smudge guard. Excellent, right. Okay. Alright, so let's see. So this is... They're going to be approaching a corner here. So, right. I'm not even sure if this perspective is right at the moment. At this point, I'm fucking winging a lot of it because, like, it's just taken me way too long to draw. And I'm cutting corners in ways like you would not understand. Like, but all proper corner cuts, like, it's just like I'll draw something and then I'll copy and paste it, tweak it, that kind of shit, you know. So it's all my own stuff. I am not an AI artist, by the way. We hate AI artists, don't we? Yeah. So I'm gonna remove that. Let's go in through one of our characters here. Right. There's going to be a lot of me referring back to, like, older pages as well. And I'm going to end up doing that on the laptop. So you might hear a fair bit of clicking as I get up my own page archive. Okay. Okay, right. I have an idea of what I'm doing. Somewhat. Wait, did I? I thought I did the save button. Oh my god. Although to be fair, I'm tempted to just kind of redo all of that again anyway, so I'm working directly from this sketch. It's all messy. It doesn't make sense, but it does to me, so that's all that matters. Right, let's see. 35, bring it down maybe. No, okay. Horizon around here. Maybe something like that. I want it to kind of follow their trajectory. That doesn't look that good. No, it's just going to be a lot of trial and error, really. Maybe this is the best way. The way I have it in the sketch. Something like this, maybe. Change the angle of that a bit, maybe. That's actually a lot better. I prefer that angle. Just looks a little bit more cohesive. No, not the brush. What am I doing? Yeah, that's rough. Yep. Ooh. Ah, God, I took away most of the line there. Right. Okay, fine. Get up some rulers now. So across here. Bring that down a bit. Oh, no. And fabulous. Okay. Right, that should look a fair bit better. 70 brush for that. Yeah, sure. Wait. Oh. Also, what happened there? Did the music just got even quieter and I did nothing? Weird. Eh. Yeah, again, do let me know if the music is maybe even too quiet. I can try to bring it up a bit. Trying to do the thing where the line is thinner and then gets thicker the closer it gets to the foreground. I think that's alright. Oh, a relatively thin line here. Grand. Perfect. Get rid of this. Alright. Yeah, I think that looks a bit better than what I had. I think. Let's see. So, am I gonna do some tire barriers? Yeah, there will be some tire barriers, definitely. Maybe a pillar there and something. Okay, I'm gonna sketch this out. Like a little bit of a runoff area, and that's like a wall. Or something. Oh, lads, I'm not even. Wait, how long is this version of... Oh, it's 15 minutes. Sorry. Let me change over to something more appropriate. There we go. There we are. Excellent. What a tune, like. Yeah, something like that, I think, is better. Okay, okay. Bring that down a bit. Bring this all the way down. Bring this down. Excuse me. Shift. Oh no. There we go. I mean, this is a funny thing. It's one thing doing rulers, but then it's another thing when you actually lay down the inks, and then maybe you're like, actually, no, this looks shit. Oh yeah, I need straight rulers here. Oh no. No. Keep shift on. There we go. Grand. Okay. No. Okay. Okay. I'll be thinking to myself sometimes like, do I do a thing? Do I do this? And then I'm just like, nah. So it's just like a little pause. Alright. Back up to the pen. Oh. Smaller brush. Way smaller brush, please. Do a 50 this time. Go. Oh, right. Yeah, this is all I need really, just vague looking racetrack. Your Vegas nerve, your Vegas looking racetrack. Right, I'll come back to those tire barriers in a little bit. There you go. Alright. Wait. No, that's a big wall. It's coming out to the 4. Wait. It looks a little broken though. Yeah, I see it. I see the line not connecting here. And you'll see what I mean. That's perfect. Just looks a little bit more jointed now. Oh. Okay, not too bad here. Right. Actually, I'm gonna do... no. No, I'm not gonna do another pillar there. Tire barriers. Wait. Show ruler. Alright. No. And we just free ball it. Free fucking ball it. Oh wait, my... Aha! Yes. My clutch. That should be alright. I say this should be alright, and then I just proceed to go into stupid fucking detail. Without the actual need of it, like... No, that's fine. That's gonna be filled in with pure black anyway, so... Grand. Okay. I think that's actually it for the line art. Primarily for this page. So, rest now is just gonna be like... fucking... screen tone and effects and shit like that, so... Right. I need to do refer to other layers here. Oh, wait, actually that was a shit idea. Hold on. The train leaving for Mystic Ruins will be departing soon. No. Fuck. There you go. Oh, fuck. It begins. Okay. Huh? Oh. Oh. Okay. How would it go? Yeah, something... No, it would go a bit higher, wouldn't it? No. Fuck. Oh, I haven't a clue. And I really shouldn't care for such a insignificant part of the panel. This is what I'm hoping doing comic work on these streams will help me do, is just, you know, maybe make myself be a little hyper aware. Because it's like, oh, there's people actually watching this as well. Yeah, they do look a little uneven, but at this point I'm kind of not giving a fuck about it too much. And I'll even do... just to indicate that they're tires. It'd actually be lovely if I could finish this page on stream tonight. That would be sick. That would actually be unreal. Do 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 do. Do 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 boop boop do 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 boop 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 boop. Oh. Boo do 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 do. Boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. Yeah, that looks fine. That's fine. I probably even did too much there with the highlights, like, but that's grand. The carts as well. Right. So I definitely do want to give a little bit of shine. Yeah, there will definitely be a bit more inks I'll be adding just to give, you know, the sense of speed, speed lines, vibration, all that kind of stuff that you'd see with racing. Perfect. Like, the carts aren't even drawn fucking properly, like, because I was just... Do you know what? They're such a weird... It's such a weird design I came up for them that at this point they really suck to draw. And I'm just doing my best to kind of have them make sense in the context of where they're racing at, and I'm just, like, the next future chapters and pages, there's going to be new carts and they're going to be, like, massively improved. Gonna follow, like, an actual, like, fucking diagram of a cart. Nice. Oh, hell yeah. Are we supersonic racing? We might be, guys. There we are. Come on now, race. grand, perfect, serviceable. Gotta save, gotta save. That was a lot done without saving. Right. So, speed lines for these lads. Yeah, there's something I can do here. It does take a fair bit of trial and error, to be fair. Right, I'm gonna bring this up so we don't really need these. What are we looking at? This, I think? No. This too. Ooh, God, I need to readjust the way I'm sitting. And my setup. Everything is just on my bed. I've no desk. So hold on, I'm gonna have to just scoot around my laptop there and stuff. I'm gonna mute, just so that you don't hear any, like, mad shuffling or anything, so one sec. Oh, this is way better. And I think I'm closer to the mic too as well. Excellent, because, oh, my back was breaking. That was not good. What the fuck happened to... Something changed. Oh, that thing. Right. I was like, where did that go? The little colour I filled for the tyre barriers. I was like, what? Okay. Now, speed lines. Scattered focus line. Now, this is a fun bit. A lot of trial and effort. Trial and error. But there's effort as well. Oh, Christ. Oh, God. Okay. Woohoo! We're getting memory usage increasing. Yeah, this is what I get for doing you know, a project in 600 DPI. Let's see. Yeah, some of the effects are gonna go really sucky. Let's see. I don't want... Oh no, what am I doing? Yeah, speed lines. Okay, hold on now. How does this work again? Like this. Oh, okay, okay. I keep forgetting how to use that tool every single time. So, like this. Why is it going like that? It's a bit weird. Hold on. Dum, dum, dum. It's always going sideways. What if I did it this way? Oh, I'm lost. Big circle. Big circle. What happens? Oh, wait a minute. I'm silly. I'm a silly. I have to actually manually change the angle. That's... yeah. Right. I thought it was directional based on your own pen strokes. Oh, no. Oh no, are we crashing? No. I'm saving it again. I'm not. We're not Gucci just yet. We're not Gucci. We have to bring it more that way, I think. actually. Alright, I'll try that again. Are we more like that, maybe? That kind of speed. Alright, I see what's going on. What I might be better doing is grouping this. Hold on. Oh, Jesus. They're very thin. I definitely don't want the lines that thin. Brush size 4. Yeah, bring that up. Try 10. Ooh, thick. He thick. Bring down the grouping. Hello, Master Rocket 64. Happy Sunday to you. Thanks for popping by. Gap of line. Maybe, yeah, brush size is actually too big. Might need something like this. Yeah, something like that. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, bam, 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 and bam. Happy bank holiday to you. Now, can I rotate this? Yeah, I should be able to. Okay. Or maybe not rotate. No. That's not what I need. I need to change this layer. And now we're gonna do some crazy transformation stuff here. Will this work? Okay. Oh. Kind of, but... are we in the right ballpark, though? I don't think so. Kind of? And like, this is just speed lines for the carts, like, this is just for them. This is not necessarily for the background or anything. But I don't know. No, I think I need to use a different approach here. Would it be to start or skew? Let's try skew. No. I've less control that way. I'm gonna try the start. Can I bring that down? Okay. Kind of? Oh, wait a minute. Maybe? Been listening to Paradiso music most of the day. Ooh. That's not a bad shout. I might pop on some of that in a little while, actually. It's grand putting on the video game music when you're doing like something that's like not gaming, because you know for the most part it's not going to get like copyright content claimed. So it's just handy to have a few like favorite tracks in the background like that. Oh, okay, maybe free transform is what I should have been doing. Yes, alright. Oh, this is what I needed. Oh, look at that. Right, free transform, so... I've still not finished Earthbound. I keep getting stuck in one part of the game, and then I just refuse to go back to it, and it sucks because I genuinely fucking love that game. Smashing. I think I have it. I think I have it. Come on, accept. Excellent. Where do I get stuck? You're in the city. What's it called? Forside. You're in Forside, and then it's like the shopping centre gets like all the lights go out, and then you have to defeat like an alien. One of the bosses is an alien, and I think it's just you and Paula, Ness and Paul or something like that. My memory now is even bad trying to remember, but that boss is just like I'll go through hamburger after hamburger trying to restore strength. And I just keep dying every single time, like. And I have it on the mini Super Nintendo console thing, but even before that I got stuck on the same place while playing it on my very real TM Super Nintendo. So I should just dig it out someday and go back to it, like, and I'd say I will, but I was just fucking, you know, I get stuck doing other things. Actually, I approached this the wrong way entirely, I realise. I approached this all the wrong way. What I need to do, I need to make 2 of these layers, and I need to transform it to the perspective of the cars themselves. That's what I should be doing. Otherwise, it actually doesn't make sense. So, like, yeah, it's kind of in line with the track, but that makes it look fucking tiny. I might have to do this again. This, like, it's great that we have these kind of tools, right? It's brilliant, but sometimes then I wonder, am I just better doing my own speed lines by hand? Yeah, it's a tough one, and it's not a nice surprise. Love the SNES Mini. Yeah, God. I haven't played my SNES Mini now in a couple of years, to be fair, but what a lovely little thing it is. Genuinely so class-like. And it's gas, because, like, I know, because, like, I looked up the game, and, okay, I don't know much about, like, kind of the middle and near the end, but, like, I know about the ending, you know, what you need to do to defeat Gygas. So I still just want to finish it, you know. Okay. Try that. Rasterize the level. Free transform is what I need. Okay, right. Think I know what I need to do here. Something like that. Bring it kind of up on top as well, because... Or maybe here? No. Yeah, I'd say I've a fair bit to go, because, like, I didn't even get Pooh. Do you know what I mean? Like, I still just had Ness, Jeff, and Paula, so... It's definitely a lot of the game I didn't get to play yet. Whoa, I didn't realise this bit got all samba and Brazilian. Holy shit. Now that's a song I would put on, but that would also get copyright claimed, the Samba de Janeiro, because it's in Samba de Amigo. But that is also a licensed song. I think that's gonna be cromulent. I think that's cromulent. Right, gonna save. I don't need all of it. I'll need some of it. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna save it there now, just in case I make a mistake. Used to love Samba de Amigo. I never got a chance to play the original, and I didn't have the one on the Wii either, but I got the one on Switch, and I really like that. I haven't played enough of it, but it's really good. That was so funny. YouTube just gave me the, "Are you still watching? Continue." Yes. No, you have to survive. Got to keep that dream alive. Whoever said the Sonic R soundtrack was like trash or cringe has no fucking heart or joy or whimsy in them. And I'm sorry if that's a hot take. But oh my god, like... It's pure, unbridled joy, like. I know what I'm gonna do here, actually, instead. Just to give a bit of variety with these lines, because that's one thing this tool I feel doesn't do very well, is just give that kind of variety. So first of all, you're right, they don't feel the sunshine. Yeah. Massively agree with that. And it really is, this soundtrack, I think, is just pure Sunny D. It's Capri Sun. It's the Robinson's fruit shoot when you're getting your McDonald's Happy Meal, you know? So what's funny here, all this bit that I'm actually rubbing out, this part of the page doesn't exist. So what does exist is everything from this corner in. That's what exists in the page. But this is just kind of like, you know, if you're printing it or whatever, that's where the page would get chopped and cropped. So, but I just love taking advantage of all these like outside gutter and margins. They're very handy. It's not your waddy, it's my waddy. Yeah. Actually, I've always wondered, is my waddy a thing in the UK? I don't know if there's anyone in the UK watching this, but I think my waddy's only an Irish thing. So what I'm actually gonna do for this? Isn't there like a tone scrape? Where's that? This, sand for scraping, yeah. Oh, it's a bit small. Hold on. Actually, that's not what I should be using. I probably should be using cross-hatching. Trying to remember if they had accents in the ads. Yeah, I think they all had a standard kind of Irish accent. I don't necessarily remember any being, you know, massively like Dublin or massively Cork. It was just like a kind of a standard Irish, young Irish child voice, you know. Kind of high pitch and squeaky and stuff. There's an ad that I've been thinking about a lot lately. Wait, what's this? This is bullshit. What the fuck? I have this in my stream music playlist. That's a shit version of Corneria. Hold on. We're getting up to good Corneria. Here we fucking go. Yeah, the restored, remastered version. The other one there was fucking dog shit, Christ. So, yeah, I think that's a good way to kind of fade out the speed lines. It's really funny. Like, I really want to do more Star Fox fan art, but then I'm also like, oh shit, Sonic's 35th anniversary. I'd actually love to do something for that, because like I don't draw Sonic as much as I used to, like, as a child. drew the fuck out of them as a child, but then, you know, I just got into other shit as I grew up, like, but still my favourite thing. And then I also cannot forget I am part of a collaboration for the Ganbare Goemon 40th anniversary. So that's the end of July, so big anniversaries this year for games. A lot of big anniversaries coming up. Beep 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 boo. Such a fucking great song. Love Goemon, yes man, yes. Oh, will we ever see the collection, that big collection, come out in the West? And to be fair, that would be a tough enough undertaking, because like the majority of those games have not been translated. So like that's a lot of translation work just for like a collection. So, and yet what was very, very curious is that on the Steam page for the Goemon collection, there's they have it blocked off to anyone like looking at it from the West. It's like region locked. So like what's the story there? You know what I mean? It's like, why are they being so secretive about it? That's been kind of like word on the street, so to say, but God. Like at this point I'd just be very happy if they brought the two games on the Nintendo Switch Online. On the Nintendo 64. The two finest games that are missing from that collection. That'd be really nice, yeah. Ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. I think that was I just realised when I was listening to that's Gimmick. I think Silva Gunna did that song with Backstreet Boys, and I just realised, oh yeah, shit, they did. And I can hear it now. Oh god, that's excellent. Speaking of excellent, what a crime that this is an unused track. I haven't played Gimmick, but like I heard it was a really nice little game. God, that's so fucking class. And like, it's not Tim Fallon or anything. Whoever did this was just another whiz at the NES. I played a little bit of Gimmick. What you think of it? Is it any good? Like, in your opinion? Because it's a platformer, isn't it? I think Limited Run Games brought out like a re-release of it or something, or like a new version of Gimmick, which was kind of cool. Oh, that's right, it was Sunsoft. Yeah, Sunsoft did do good music, you're right. Yeah, it's physicsy and challenging. Ah, okay. Well, that's good, I suppose, yeah, if someone's looking for an old school kind of punishing platformer. Probably I wouldn't. uh, I like having some bit of leeway, let's say. Okay. Now I can start kind of fixing up these speed lines a bit. Gotta jump on your own projectile like Mario bouncing on his cap in Odyssey. Oh, wow! Holy shit. Mr. Gimmick was ahead of the game. Literally. That's cool. I think I'll... Oh shit. It's too big now. Yeah, Gimmick shoots stars. Neat. Actually, speaking of shooting stars, you've just reminded me of... There's a game I had on the DS that I never actually finished, but I did enjoy playing it. I didn't play a massive amount of it, honestly, but... Starfy. It was one of the... I don't know, was it like the first Starfy game that got like released in the West or something, but it was like a proper full release of Starfy on the DS. I remember one of my older brothers, he got it for me when he was away in Bulgaria years ago now, like this was like 2005, 2006 or something. But I'd like to kind of, you know, God, there's loads of games like that I'd like to kind of go back and give a proper look at. I didn't even finish Donkey Kong Bonanza, like, do you know, I'm so... That was it, Legendary Starfy, that's it, yeah. What an underrated little character. He's very, very cute. Hard times gone by. Hard times, happiest days. What I might do here is... Actually, I'll do that maybe at the end. Ooh, now something completely different. Bit of Gran Turismo music. He is same dev who made Super Princess Peach, which was great. Do you know, before I was thinking about Starfy, I was actually thinking of Super Princess Peach because I played the shit out of that game. I'm not even kidding, like I adore that game, and even just thinking about that game, just makes me very happy, like, and makes me want to go back and play it. But I feel there was some sort of, like, even just kind of like with the graphics and stuff like that. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Wow, I did not realise that was the same dev. That's class. Well, they got a great team anyway for that game, no wonder. Yeah, Super Princess Peaches. Like, I don't know what way the reviews of it were when it was released, right? Because, like, I was only a child. I was only about, what, maybe 11, 12, maybe a little older, maybe a little younger, but, like, I was just happy Peach was getting her own game, and then I just loved, you know, you change her emotions, and then all different things happen because of it. But there was just something about the level design, something about the collectibles in that game that just... It just felt so satisfying. It made you smile. It made you happy. You know, it wasn't like... There wasn't any kind of difficulty bullshit. And, like, there was so much levels extra that was unlocked after you finished the game. That's what I loved about it. Like, there was just this whole extra kind of nearly new game plus thing after it. It was absolutely brilliant. What a great little game that was. 70 levels. Something like that. But you know what? I wouldn't even be surprised, because I was actually shocked, and I didn't even finish all those levels. Like, I finished the main game. I finished the story, like, but I didn't... You know, because there was, like, loads. And some of them were a little hard, actually. I think I couldn't finish a couple of them. So, you know. I might try it here now, actually. What game is this? Oh, Chorokyu. One of the Chorokyu games on the PlayStation. My partner, Chris, his favourite game ever is Road Trip Adventure on the PS2. It's the Western adaptation of one of the Chorokyu games. Basically, it's like... It was kind of like Japan's Micro Machines, kind of. Like, just these tiny, chibi cars. But it looked really, really cool, to be fair. I've played that a bit. Ah, nice, nice. Yeah, he like streamed it for me on Discord before, and like you can just... I love the free roaming around in it, like, and you could just pop on some music in the background, and very, very cool vibes. Some Mystical Ninja vibes in some of the levels, actually, which is neat. And I love that you can name your currency as well. Such a great little game. They called it a car PG. Oh, car PG. That's fucking brilliant. Oh, that's so good. I want more car PGs that aren't like, well, I don't know, could you call Gran Turismo a car PG? Oh shit. You know. I mean, listen, if they're able to turn golf into an RPG, I think they can do the same for cars. Might swap the track there, actually. Other... Oh, here we go. Some monkey ball. Okay. I'd say the rest of the stream is probably actually going to be me doing like all these speed lines for both of the cars. But this still beats having to kind of like draw them out individually, at least. I always thought it was a great idea too. Yeah. I suppose on the topic of like Mario Golf, I didn't play the. I played like a tiny bit of the first one when it was on what, the Game Boy Color, and I didn't really do the RPG stuff. And I got no, not Toadstool Tour. What was the one? Super Rush on the Switch. I didn't do very much in that, to be honest, but actually, I liked the rush mode in it. It's fun. Admittedly, there's like a couple of games I've gotten, like especially for the Switch, that I wouldn't have spent an awful lot of time with. Like, I got Kirby Air Riders for Christmas, and I absolutely love it, but I just haven't put in enough time into it. Because I got like other games as well, and I like playing Sonic Cross World Racing, or Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and you know, there is too many games. Not a bad thing by any means. And then of course my priority is just Tomodachi Life as well. But yeah, too many games is not a bad problem. You know what? I'm gonna get up that Paradiso soundtrack actually. I'm in the mood for a bit of Konami. Let's see. What one would be best? That's from 13 years ago. 4 years ago. Perfect. Should be a bit better quality. Yeah. Yeah, clown music, yeah. I've got Smurf's Cart on the backlog someday. Ooh. Did I hear about that? Was that supposed to be any good? I actually didn't hear much about that game. Wonder, is it like a Garfield cart where people were kind of like, oh, it's actually a decent cart game, or maybe even better than Garfield cart? God, what I'm doing right now looks so messy. Also, this is 2 minutes long. I need to move. All right, theme of Thick Viper. Here we go. Yeah, here we are. Seems decent from videos. Haven't played it yet. Interesting. Well, you know, it's nice to hear when there's like an actually good licensed game. Do you know what I mean? Another game I was interested in too was the Hello Kitty Island Adventure last year. But I just kind of was like, nah, I'll hold out, because what if it actually does become a bit of a fucking time sink for me? Do you know? Christ, it's hard enough balancing, like, wanting to work on this, my comic, wanting to make just new art in general, and then like, oh, I have a convention, I need to make new merch, or oh, my day job is quite busy and I feel exhausted, I really need to rest. Which is pretty much every day. So thank God for this bank holiday. Another one on my backlog. Yeah, Hello Kitty. But there is a Hello Kitty game I'm actually quite addicted to at the moment. It's a mobile game. It's a Hello Kitty My Dream Shop. And it's just a match 2 game. Like, it's just one of those match and merge games, but it's very enjoyable for me anyway, at least, because like you're just putting together like items for customers to sell, and you're like making and designing your own little shops, like fashion shop, fast food shop, perfume shop, and just the art is gorgeous in it. So it's like, yeah, nice little time wasting sink when I'm a bit bored or whatever. So oh, I know another soundtrack I could get up later. Konami Crazy Racers, because I forgot this track is in it. Yeah, it on it. To be fair, it's grand, and like this isn't a fucking advertisement or anything for the game. There's no forced ads in it, which is nice. If you want like extra, what is it, power gems, shit like that, like they're gonna make you watch like 3 ads in a row, and it is a bit shit. But yeah. Otherwise, it's a perfectly sound little game, like. Yeah. Why, racing? Love Konami Crazy Racers, yeah. That's actually a very good game, too. Very good card game. Yeah, even this song alone is just very Mystical Ninja. It's great. Okay. Oh my god, I better save. Yeah, this is such a fucking, like... Oh... But again, I just wanna... Oh, this page is just all about the sense of speed of the two characters between each other, and yeah. Wow, 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 racing, and it goes louder. It's fucking, what a great soundtrack. What a great game, actually. Will I? Okay, no, I'll leave it like that. I'm gonna take away bits I don't think need to be there. Yeah. I do love playing the and I'm not good on it on my own. I have to have like ideally someone play with me, but just the original Pop and Twimby. Like I picked it up there just randomly. I played it before with one of my brothers, and we on the easiest mode we both finished it a few years ago, but just before Christmas last year. I remember I finished up before the Christmas holidays. I just popped it on, and the same brother came around and was like, "Can I join in?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." And it's just so good to pick up and play, that kind of thing. And you get really far then when someone's helping you out, like. So fucking great little game. I gotta go have a good stream if I'm not back, and love popping Twimby growing up. Excellent. Thank you very much for coming along. Thank you. I'll see you later if I'm still on. Thank you. Yeah. Rainbow Bell Adventures was my first pop in Twimby as well. Um, God, I adored everything about that game. I think I'm gonna do like here maybe. Yeah. Do you know what? Games are great. Video games are just neat. They've brought me a lot of inspiration and joy over the years. They're fucking great. Right. This, I mean, it's tedious, but it's getting the effect I want. You know? And to be honest, I might actually just be able to copy and paste these over onto herself. So this is Tiffany, and this is Connor. So they're having a little dookie duke out on track. Ooh. Abigail, hello. Lovely to hear from you again. How are things? Oh, these speed lines, I shit you not, have been about 45% of the stream. uh, just trying to edit and change and squash and rotate and everything. But we're getting there. We're getting there. It's kind of the last major line art piece for this page, I suppose. And maybe like a few other kind of like indications of bounciness, or I don't know. I'll see. I'll see how it pans out. But yeah, so far so good, I guess. I mean, there's still, as I said a little earlier, it still beats having to draw out all these lines straight and smooth and everything, like, cause that's fucking impossible. But I can just kind of edit them, change them as I need. Yeah. Excellent. I might do the same with some of these, actually. There we go. Oop, my leg is itchy. Toodaloo. Yeah, this is a good soundtrack. For anyone wondering, this is Paradiso. Music from the hit game. Yeah, that's what I was kind of missing from this, to be fair. Gonna get rid of this one too. And this, actually. Oh! Need to remember to save. Oh boy. I'm in some sort of flow state, I feel. More like a doze state, I'd say. More like dozy. I'm trying out Clip Studio at the moment and the brushes are so nice. Oh, is it your first time trying it out? Because yeah, no, there's some absolutely gorgeous brushes. And like, if you have, you know, depending on the version you have as well, you can go on to the Clip Studio shop, download a few free brushes as well that people have made, and they're so, so nice. Yep, it's my first time. Oh, no way, class. Oh, I'm glad you're trying it out. It's very robust. Oh my god. And I think there was a new, was there like version 5 is out, but I have a funny feeling, even though this is a brand new drawing tablet I got last year, I don't think this can take version 5. And this is the reason I got this tablet in the first place, because I wasn't able to upgrade to version 4 on my last tablet. So Realize Psy doesn't have choices for colour profiles, and the scene is going to be CMYK. So, oh, okay. God, you know what? I do miss using Psy. I'm not even kidding when I say I have not used it in about over 10 years, but with Clip Studio, I suppose there's kind of one drawback with it. Like, you can save in CMYK, but you can't actually, you know, work on a piece while in CMYK mode, so to say. So, like, what I normally end up having to do is I'll make my piece, I'll save it, but then I'll bring it over into, like, Affinity Publisher. That's what I have, and I just know then I can set the CMYK profile that I need, you know? So that's what I do anyway. That's, I suppose, it's not 100%, but at least Clip does have a CMYK option, which is good. It's a shame that Psy doesn't, and especially for all the time it's been out. I would have thought it would have been updated, but I think that was only ever supposed to be like a kind of a lightweight art program anyway, so okay. Right. I know what I'm gonna do here. I think I'm gonna copy. No, not that one. I'm gonna copy this one. Yeah, Sai kind of bare bones when it comes to stuff like text as well. Yeah, it always was. I mean, I always remember having to use it in tandem with before when I did have Photoshop and stuff like that. But it's still, God, what a great little program it is. I don't think I've been able to find like a painting brush even on Clip Studio to the same like success that I did on Sai. I remember on Sai I had a really good brush I made, and I did some paintings in it like a motherfucker, but I don't know, I just kind of haven't been able to replicate the same with Clip. But that's not to say Clip is shit, like, I mean, it's just, you know, they're different programs. Still. Okay. Oh shit. Fucking lap transparency. Fucking ballet ass fucking clown music. It's great. Okay. Do you know what? I think. Hold on. Maybe. Am I going overboard? How many speed lines are too many speed lines? But my comic needs to look fast. And you gotta read it fast. Those are the terms and conditions. Wait, no. The fuck did I do? This one. Scale, rotate, rotation. Perfect. Alright. Ooh, I need to take a drink. Never enough speed lines. Oh my god, what if... Wouldn't it be great if I was just able to tell this whole story? Just pages of a series of abstract speed lines. Fuck, that's what I should have done. Right, can I retcon the first issue I made? I'm joking. The world's first only speedline comic book. Or maybe not. Maybe someone's beat me to it. Yeah, okay, Connor has enough speed lines. Fuck. Am I able... Will these look good on Tiffany? Let's see. Let me just bring them all down into one layer first. Save. And I'm gonna maybe bring them over bit by bit. This is what I mean about cutting corners. Like, at this fucking point, I have to... You know, but again, it's all my own... It's all my own work I'm already editing, so... Like, fuck anyone saying, oh, you shouldn't do this, actually, that's cheating on your own work. Fuck off, like, I'm too old. And I'm too much in pain. Alright, yeah, this might actually work. Yeah, do whatever you gotta do. Yeah, exactly. Like... We live in an age. That's all I have to say. We live in an age. uh, Otherwise, how is work on the scene going? Is there any issues so far? Most of the people on the scene Discord are Gen Z and they keep calling me Unc. Oh man, yeah. It's But you know what? You can call them back. You can call them fetus. Oh, you've had issues? Oh, fuck. Oh, man. I hope it's not in, like, massive, like... And it's shit that she can, you know, relatively get control of or whatever. Because, like, do you have a deadline for it, or is it something you can kind of take your time on for a bit? We have a schedule. We're planning to release on the 21st night of September. Oh shit, one of Madian's favourites on Class. Oh, excellent. Brilliant. Are you like gonna try send like I don't know, or I assume yeah, if you're doing CMYK you're gonna print it. So you're probably gonna try send him a copy. Like if he has a PO box or something like that. That would be absolutely sick. Oh fuck. Nice. Alright, we can do this. This is certainly viable. So we start touring soon after, and we have a good group of people going to a show on October 3rd. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, wow. Class. Is this show, is it in America or the UK? Because, God, if you were able to go, that'd be amazing. As head of the zine project, you should, I think, get free tickets. Oh, California! Fucking... Why can't he come here? Why can't he come to Europe? Specifically Scotland, specifically the neighbourhood you're from. Why can't he do that? I think it's a bit ungrateful. I'm joking. I'm fucking joking. But, no, at least you have a way to give it to him. That's great. I think I need a bit of a break from parade. Yes, I just realized I forget it's a lot of fucking not circus music, but you know this was the can and shit like that. So I'm gonna go back to what was my where's my soundtrack playlist? Or wait, is there a soundtrack I would like to play? Hold on. do I want to play? I don't fucking know. I'm lost now for ideas. Right. Let me think. Let me think. What am I in the mood for? What am I in the mood for? I can't think. No, do you know what? Do you know what? DDR music. Fuck it. I'm gonna get some DDR music. Oh, my voice is going. Fuck it. Here we go. Excellent. Just gotta pretend we at the carnival. Yeah, God. Wait, why isn't that? Oh, I'm an idiot. I had the thing muted. Fuck it. Right, let's go. Now we at the arcade with this one. Are we playing? No? Hello? Oh, weird. The video muted itself. Okay. Grand. I realised there's like so many DDR songs I've not heard before, including this one. Because there was a lot of them we didn't get. Unless you... I mean, some of the songs were in the arcade ones as well. Shit, last time I used a DDR machine it was to make Lavinia. Did they have... Was that like a new one? Cause... Fuck, I didn't realise they would have make Lavinia on it. That's class. I don't even know when the last DDR game was out, because I think Konami have like a new music kind of rhythm-based game. Can't remember the name of it, but I've seen videos of it. Is this gonna get... No, it won't. Oh god, I'm hoping this doesn't get the VOD muted. Oh god. Oh, the last time I was on a DDR machine was for my sister-in-law's hen party in January. I was trying to impress them all with my fucking moves. And of course I just become a bag of sweat instantly. Because I'm actually not as good as I think I am at expert dynamite rave. Stop. DMCA, please. I hate it. I get it, but like, it was the worst thing to implement into YouTube and streaming and all that shit. Like, actually the worst thing. Cause on the topic of like DMC, Vinny Vine Sauce, he's like constantly at war with DMCA so that it doesn't like put a claim on his Red Fox songs. He's just like, no, I want these songs to be shared. Stop claiming them on my behalf, I never asked. So that must be nightmare to deal with. Yeah. And it's really sweet, like, I mean, he could just be like, yeah, no, I want to get the money from it, but he They really don't care. They just want people to enjoy the music. But yeah, I know it's. I guess it would depend on the person then too, obviously. Like, cause I mean, Vinny is grand because he makes, you know, makes his living off of streaming. Like, so I mean, he'd be grand. What a song this is, lads. Drop the bomb. What a tune. My god, am I nearly going for 2 hours already? Well, the first 7 minutes was like intro music, so. Okay. I feel like I've got fuck all done. But this has all been progress, like. As tedious as this. But getting to, like, again, this is why I wanted to start streaming, was like, you know, just being able to focus on the work but also kind of shoot the shit and bant. Just have some banter. It just kind of gets rid of that monotony, you know? So I'm very happy to be doing it like this. I've made it look much speedier. I'm delighted. I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy. Like, look at all this. Whoa. Whoa. And they're going, and then they're going, and then, turn this into a cartoon and it'll just be like me moving the canvas around. Yeah, that's yeah. Oh my god. Gonna get a few more lines here. Wait, what did I do? Okay. Paste. Right. Yeah, I'm just gonna change that very quickly to all black. Right. Let's see. We'll do it in bits. So if I bring this up here. Yeah. Maybe a bit here. Grand. Although I kind of want those lines to be extended. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Like I haven't drawn, I'd say, in the past 50 minutes. It's just been all like transform tools. Ooh, what's this? The artists on the scene court have been having art sleepovers where they go in voice chat and all share their screens and chat while they draw. I absolutely love the sound of that. An art sleepover. Oh my god. That's actually precious. Because I'm properly like lying back on my bed right now as well while drawing this, and I feel like there's a high probability I could just fall asleep on stream while drawing. I'd be like, and then people are typing like, "Is she there? Is she there? Is she there?" And I'm just, I know you can't see me. I've no camera, but my head is just down like. 9 hours later, I'm like, shit, I'm still alive. That would be great though. That would be funny. An art sleepover. That I love the idea of that. I really do. Uh okay, I kind of see what's going on here because there's an angle to everything that I'm doing. The fuck song is this? No, I want some like techno. Sorry. Sunny. There we go. I wish I could join them, but it would be like 3 a.m. for me. Most of them are in the USA. Yeah, I know. That's the shit thing, like, and even like the thing is, I don't even know if me doing the streams on the Saturday, the times I do, if that's even like an optimal time for most people, you know? Like, I think that's afternoon for like Americans, depending roughly on where they're in, you know, either East Coast or what, but like, you gotta do what's comfortable for you as well, you know? Oh my god, I'm actually confusing myself with what I'm doing. I'm actually confusing. I'm like, oh no. Uh, okay. Thing is, I'm tempted to do another stream tomorrow because it's a bank holiday in Ireland tomorrow, so um plus I'd get a little bit more of this done. If my arm feels alright and up to it. Do you hear that, arm? I want you to continue a bit of the work. Right. I'm gonna... Yeah, no, I know I shouldn't be pushing myself, but like it's just, do you know what too? It's just been quite frustrating because like I got sick again recently and like work is quite busy, you know, like I work in a school, so the end of the year is kind of coming up now, and like we've had great weather and stuff. Not so great this weekend, but you know, I'd just be exhausted after it. That like I really wish I had more energy to utilize in the evening when I get home, but I'm actually just like I want to sleep. And it's so frustrating because like I could be doing this, I could be playing this game or drawing this, you know, and it's I'm just oh, it's frustrating. Like I want to do stuff instead of just crawling into bed, you know. But I'm kind of happy I'm doing this today, actually, because I don't know, it's a Sagittarius full moon. If there's any witchy girlies or fellas out there like myself. Uh, so this is a nice full moon just to be like, come on, get shit done. A little bit, get my passions, a little bit of progress on my passions, I suppose. I get you, I've had to delegate some tasks to Mad because I've been doing too much while recovering from surgery. Oh shit, I hope you're fine. Hope surgery went alright, whatever it was for. But yeah, that's a dose, like, fuck. No, you're absolutely right. Even a little progress is good progress. Like, I've been even wanting, like, oh my god, if I could get like 10 minutes worth done. But even then, I don't have it in me for even 10 minutes. And it is just a bit annoying, you know. I'm a bit, ugh. But I shouldn't be so hard on myself. Again, there's so many reasons as to why I'm as slow as I am that are all very valid. And yet, you know, I still, you know, I'm on page 35 of this comic, and the comic is nearly like 9 years old at the end of this year, and I'm a bit, Surgery went well. It was taking some spinal disc out of what was being pushed. Ooh, that sounds nasty. Recovery's like 3. Yeah. I'm kind of surprised it's not a bit longer, to be honest, but shit, fair play. I'm terrified as it is waiting for my tooth extraction date, like, so Christ, fair play to you. I don't know, I've just fierce anxiety when anything health related, so but yeah, rest up. Don't you be pushing yourself either with all the scene work, you know. Just do what you can. Do you know what, for Tiffany, I think I'm just gonna do her own speed lines, cause it's just gonna be a bit annoying otherwise. Right. Free transform is what I need. Whoa, look at that! That's cool. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, let me do this again. No, not 0, 90. Grand. The mods have been very helpful and understanding. Luckily, we've had almost 50 applicants. Oh. Ooh, did you have to, like, narrow them down? Like, cause... yeah, that's a lot. It's gonna be a chunky book. Wait, I don't want scale and rotate. I want free transform. We're hoping to include most people, but we'll have to see. Yeah. I suppose... I'll tell you what though, these people are so talented. Yeah. Oh, that never makes things easy, like, you know. Especially when you have such a strong group of artists to choose from. I suppose, fuck it, if you were looking for an idea, you could always be like, you know, if there's any artists that like didn't make the cut, or maybe they had to back out due to life stuff, but they wanted to do something, maybe some of those artists could contribute to like a page where it's a montage or collage of some sketches or different pieces together, or like kind of collaborate or something like that. Just an idea. I don't know. Again, I don't know what way you have it set up like, so. But I know, because I'd be going mad if I couldn't, you know. I actually would hate to have to say no, you know. So more power to you. Yeah, you know, I was just thinking of it, like it just kind of came to mind, and like again, depending on how everything is set up, it might not work, but you know, could even ask your mods just something like, because at least then those artists will have a little bit in the book, you know, everyone will have had a turn. Is this what I need? Maybe this is now what I need. No, that's not. It's not the way I want to go about it. Okay, I'm gonna save it again. Transform. Okay, maybe this. But it needs to follow. Okay. It's going to be styled like a music magazine, so there's opportunities for little images here and there. You also have writers and musicians. That's... No, there you go. You could turn that into something like, you know... Like, yeah, a concert program or something like that. It could take the style, and like, if you did have musicians that made original music, make sure there's like a QR code, or I don't know, Spotify code or something that people, like, he can scan and it'll take him to the track, you know? It's very versatile what you're doing, so you'll probably have a massive book by the end of it, but like, it could be very well worth it, you know, if you were able to include all of them. This is a shame. The lines aren't turning out as kind of chunky as what I want them to be. Do I have to do something? Yeah, there's so much trial and error with this. But maybe if I brought it up to 8, do my thing. Right. Oh wait, rasterize. Yeah, that's looking at it. I think I might have it. Oh, stop. But like, yeah, like I can't think how the mangakas do this by hand. The thing is, they would have, you know, you get like those French curves, and there's like all these different rulers you can get like for perspective and stuff like that. Like that's if you're doing it with real pen and paper, like obviously, but they they have assistants for this shit. Do you know, like they have. It's like in American and Western comics as well. Like the main mangaka would be doing just like the characters. They'd have assistants then for backgrounds, for screen tones, lettering and bubbles then. Do you know, but like I'm doing this on hard mode. Everything is all me. You know? Fuck it. I wish I could pay assistants, but like I wouldn't be able to pay them correctly, like, so that's why this is still just a me production. But fuck it, like, you know. This is all from a place of passion. Is it gonna be too thin? I think what I should have done, I'm gonna get rid of some of this because I don't need all of this. I don't need all of this. You can tell how passionate you are from the level of detail you put in. It's admirable. Well, thank you. Firstly, thank you so much. That, again, that means everything to me. I think I might be doing it to a fault as well, though. There's still things I'm probably doing way too, like, you know, obtuse. And it's probably down to me, like, not maybe experimenting as much with the tools and things like that. But, like, I mean, what I'm doing right now is me not having to do the speed lines one by one, you know, I'm just actually using the built-in tool. But even then, there's still a way I want it to look. And will I get faster at it? Can't say, but like even on this page and pages there that I didn't upload that, you know, I recently finished, there is obviously my art has evolved. So like the line art, the way the characters look, that's all changed. But detail now is kind of varying, obviously, because like the more I put shit in, the longer it's gonna take, and I have to be okay with get it done, not perfect, you know. And again, there's stuff that's in my control that I'm just like, you know, I'm not going to compromise on, but at the end of the day, there's other things then that I'm just like, nah, leave it, it's fine. Like, for example, this is not the best perspective in the world. This is very inaccurate, but it's serviceable for the story. I'm just trying to get the sense of them racing on an indoor track, you know, that kind of thing. So for that, it's completely fine. And obviously there'll be like panels in the future and stuff where, you know, it'll be me drawing like their faces, expressions, things like that. That's gonna be my bread and butter. I'll go ham then. But yeah, like I'm still not used to drawing these kind of technical kind of machines and stuff. But yeah, I'm just literally taking it panel by panel, page by page. If there's things I can improve on, amazing. If there's things I can sacrifice for the sake of, is it even worth it? I'm gonna do a much better job considering that in the future, you know, because at the same time, there is only so much you can do, and if you keep overdoing things, you'll never get it out. It's a balancing act, and like, I know I'm very proud of like chapter 1, you know, and I did all the colouring and amazing lines. Like, I'm still so happy with like chapter 1 and how it turned out in print. But yeah, I have to cut myself some slack as well, you know, and just allow myself to have it not perfect either. Like, it's not going to come out the way I envision it in my brain, you know, that kind of thing. And that's fine. You know, that's completely fine. As long as people can understand the narrative and the story that I want to share through art, then it's gonna be serviceable, you know? But still, thank you. Again, as I say, I'm just doing my best. Doing my absolute best. Whoa. Whoa. Thought I had the lasso tool. I think that's the wrong... Yeah, I needed... Yeah, my brain is getting a little kind of, I've been doing this a while. But I'm okay for another bit. I don't know if I'll reach the 3-hour mark. I'm just gonna see how I go, see how comfortable I feel. Wait, no, cancel. I need to sit up a bit. I've been... No wonder I'm nearly falling asleep. I was like nearly flat on the bed. But I have something called a pillow pad. And it's one of those like cushions that you can open up like a book or a tablet on. So that's pretty much my desk. Ooh, I did not drink in a while, so that, oh my god, that was good. Yeah, it's one of those, if you've ever seen an ad for like JML products, this is one of those JML things. And yeah, it's very handy. It's very handy because again, my desk is just covered in tat that can't go anywhere else, so that's why anything portable now, portable tablet, all this stuff, this is the way for me to go, really. Sorry, no, I just want to... Can I do this maybe? Like, if I made it really small, would I get a similar... I just want to have similar kind of line width. No, she's getting too many speed lines, so I'm gonna have to cut it back dramatically, I think. Oh, I'm gonna do, I'll put this one and this one. See, all trial and error. Just gotta do what you think. Ooh, interesting. Oh, wait. Okay. Now it's looking a bit too thick. I think we gotta bring back, yeah, bring back one. Oh, another thing too, I suppose, for anyone who cares, I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just like, I actually revived my TikTok account about a week and a half ago. Just from a friend's advice. She was like, listen, all the eyes are in TikTok and you don't actually have to post video anymore. Like, you can just post pictures now. It doesn't have to be video. So I was like, okay. And then a YouTuber that I follow, they were doing their own little experiment with sharing things like across Meta and TikTok, and they found that the algorithm for TikTok as it stands right now is like sharing your stuff to like-minded people, whereas the algorithm for Meta is sharing it to people that will actually get angry at your content. So when I heard that, I was like, okay, I think I might have to try it, because, you know, Instagram's gone to shit. Blue Sky is kind of going to shit. Well, it has been continuously for a couple of months now, and I just said there's no fucking point limiting myself anymore. And yeah, I've gotten like a picture that I would have gotten like maybe 19 or 20 likes on Instagram got about over 65 on TikTok. And I was like, Jesus Christ. Like, my main fear with TikTok was just getting, like, you know, kids that haven't developed critical thinking skills yet, and then giving you a weird comment on your stuff, and you're just like, I am literally the 30 to 40 year old that does not have time for this. You know, that was my big fear. But so far, no, I haven't had anything like that, no, yet. So I'll probably change that on my links there on the stream for next time. I just couldn't be bothered today. Haley Mulch on TikTok, go on. We're talking. You've gained a new follower. Oh, thank you. Oh, Abigail. Yes, I was totally plugging it. But no, it was honestly, when I heard that from that YouTuber I followed, I was actually like, fuck, really? And I guess, look, it makes sense, but I wonder, is there some different philosophy maybe? Because, like, I don't know who owns TikTok. Like, is it still based in Singapore or China, you know? And do they have a different philosophy to the algorithm than maybe what we're used to in the West? It's just interesting to think, you know. Sadly, we're all in one way or another a slave to a algorithm. So why not try find the information out to make it work to your advantage? So I was like, yeah, all right, I will give TikTok another go. So I've loads of artwork from the past few years that I can upload. So that's gonna be fun. Just gonna be re-uploading everything. Where's yeah, I nearly have this to the angle that I want it. Also, it's getting a little darker. I need to turn down the brightness a bit. There we go. Perfect. No, I'm not quite there yet. I need to kind of... The line thickness issue is fixed. But yeah, I think I just actually need to have it more in line with her car. something like that, I think. I have, I think, 3 TikToks. One, I went along with one of those art trends and got some decent likes and comments. Well, you see, yeah, it's, and I mean, like, I am literally just gonna be posting and running, like, because I do think the app is too fast paced. And then I will be perfectly fine looking at a couple of videos, but not in succession. Like, I like to break it up with photos on Instagram, so like I can get out of some videos and reels and look at photos. Whereas with TikTok, it's just all video, or used to be all video at least. So that's why I'm just nah. But yeah, no, people are very receptive on there, so it's, yeah, I think it's worth at least just taking some advantage of, because I'm definitely not looking forward to, you know, their shit Blue Sky are bringing in, and it's just becoming a mess, honestly. They don't know, I don't think they know who their core audience is on that website, and they've done them so dirty, like, you know. Which, spoilers, it is trans folks and sex workers and not safe for work artists. So, you know, they're being very, very unfair for a long time now, to be honest. I mean, it's grand, you know, it's a place outside of Twitter, but they think we want AI and we're just like, no, who told you that? Yeah. And then it's the fact that, like, what was it, the ex-CEO, I think she's now ex-CEO, was like, we actually did code a lot of this website with AI. Oh, it shows. Sweetheart, it absolutely shows. The app will actually break once a week, twice a week. And it's a shame too, because I actually was quite a fan of Mastodon, but I realised maybe a bit too late how moderators of Mastodon servers can abuse their power. And one day you have 500 followers and the next day you have 250 because they decided to block one other server because the other server's mods were not fast enough to action one person maybe who was racist or misogynistic or something. And it's like, you know, people can just block other people themselves. You know, moderators have a life of their own outside of the internet. As much as maybe you'd like to believe, it's good to not be chronically online. And I don't know, it's such a wretched system, I've come to find. Because there was people I was mutuals with and then I lost them. Because God forbid there were just a handful of rotten eggs in an otherwise sound server. And someone made a very good point to me that it was kind of like, oh, it's a little bit infantilizing, because it's like, we are people that can curate our own experiences and block certain people. We should have that in our own control, you know? And I get it. Their intentions are wonderful. They don't want, you know, none of this horrible stuff. No racism, transphobia, homophobia, all the phobias, right? which I don't even, like, they're not phobias. Just say that you hate these people, right? You're not afraid of them. You just don't like them for existing, right? Yeah, I think people are big enough and should be old enough on the internet to look after their own digital well-being. That's all I'm gonna say on that. So that did sadly turn me off Mastodon, because again, when if your server's like blocking other servers, who can you share your shit to then? And yeah, obviously, like, say if I shared something and say, I don't know, maybe a Nazi did like my thing, but like, I won't know, and yeah, that's an unfortunate thing, but like, if I did find out, I would fucking block him then, do you know? But again, we can't have fucking eyes in our arseholes, do you know what I mean? Like, it's... So that's why Blue Sky, for me, won out. I tried Threads, nah. It's literally X, literally Twitter. It's bullshit, like. So, not great times. Make a website. Try make a website. Have your own corner of the internet. At this point, that's the best thing to do, like, really. Sorry, rant over. My god, I'm speaking a lot today. Art streams really make me speak. Yeah, Smulchy, speak your shit. Okay. Yeah, that's about as good as I'm gonna get, really. And I've accepted that, and I'm fine with that. So I'm gonna do the same thing. It was about here, I think, was I? No, 600 and... Oh, no, it's not what I want. Uh... see now. I'm trying to make a scene chord. Sorry, I'm trying to make scene chord a safe community, but everyone is an adult, and I respect that until someone starts hating on other users directly. Ah, yeah, like. But you see, that's different then. That's actually moderation. You know, like, yes, within any online community, there has to be like someone to kind of redirect, like, I don't know, say for example, yeah, if you have like 2 or more people just kind of going at each other, like, they should be allowed to have words with each other, but you could ask them to do that maybe in their DMs or something. Do you know? Something like that. I was part of a server that, oh god, I left it now a while ago. But it was an art community server, and the moderation in there was very micromanagey. It got very micromanagey. That, like, God forbid, you might not have worded something the best way it could have been. and people would immediately think that you're being disrespectful to elderly people or classist. One of my best friends, so here's an anecdote. I don't think she'd mind me saying this because I was actually there when it happened, but so there was discussion about a convention. And this convention, it's probably the oldest convention in Ireland, and it's a writers' convention for like science fiction and sci-fi is science fiction, fantasy, you know, like you'll get your old Trekkies, your Terry Pratchett fans, those kind of people, right? And someone who was curious about the convention to sell at its artist alley and trade hall was like, what way, you know, is the crowd at this convention? I'm looking into it, and my best friend was like, because she's done it loads of years, so she had complete experience, and she was just like, listen, it's aimed for this specific type of fan and person. She did say, what was it? Wait, what happened to the music? Oh, video pause, continue watching, yes please. Like, now, you would kind of have to know a little bit of her sense of humor, in fairness, right? But, like, again, even the way she worded it, it wasn't anything bad. She was just saying, this is a con for, like, old wizardy type men, you know, they have the long beards, they love their, you know, their classic comics and books, you know, and it's like, they're like wizards themselves that would be coming to this convention because they might be storytellers themselves, or, you know, they're in the industry for ages. But, like, I thought that was a very endearing thing to say, you know, because the person that was asking about this con was whoever they were just, you know, asking about, would it be okay, you know, would my stuff sell well? And I'm assuming their stuff was kind of more anime and gaming oriented. One of the moderators said to my friend, really don't like the descriptor you used for the type of attendees that go to that con. Can you be more respectful in the future? And I was like, what, for calling someone a bearded wizard? I'd fucking love to be, but what? Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. This is fucking true. So that will tell you immediately the type of policing, and I got to a point where I was just like, nah, fuck this, lads, I'm out of here, I'm not walking on fucking eggshells anymore. And listen, I know the fucking difference between saying like a horrible comment, like a racist comment, a homophobic comment, and listen, I'm still learning. Maybe there's things that I do say that maybe are not good, and like, I am willing to listen. But for Christ's sake, do you really think a man in his 50s and 60s being called a bearded wizard is actually going to give a shit? Like, look me in the fucking eye. You know? With all your chest. Are they gonna tell me? Are they gonna give a fuck? So I had to leave it. We both left it. It was just nah. Yeah. Do you know? And they probably, I'd say probably some of them do come dressed as like Gandalf and whoever else from, sadly, Turf Wizard story, or again Terry Pratchett. What was it, like The Color of Magic or something like that? Again, I only watched like the movies that were on Sky One. Like, I think it was David Jensen, or what was it, David Jason? Is that his name? fucking Del Boy. Anyway, he was like one of the wizards in it. So yeah, that's the thing. Also, welcome back, Master Rocket 64. I'm glad you think it's coming together nicely. It is slow moving, but again, I'm having a yap and I'm actually enjoying the yapping, and yeah, I know I need to focus a bit more on this too, but I probably, do you know what, I'll go over 3 hours and I might call it then, but I'm good for a little while. I can definitely continue a bit. But yeah, just basically my point of that story anyway was there's moderation, nodding motion for yes, and there's moderation, nodding motion for no. So make of that what you will. The only other time we kind of all step in is when people talk kind of worryingly about their mental health, and even then it's just how we can support them best. Now that's different. That's different. That's very different. And like ultimately, like all you can really do is just be an ear. If you have a resource to share, like I don't know the name of a service, perfect, but that's it. You would just be telling them to like, hey, maybe you need to see your GP or something, you know, if you're really feeling down. That's it, because like we're not health professionals. Obviously, unless you actually have someone that is a health professional in your Discord, but like chances of that are fairly slim. So like, yeah, by all means, like that's fair game. And like, I do believe people should be allowed to vent to an extent. Well, vent in general, honestly, I do believe. But it's just making sure they have that space with the people that they trust. Oh no, DMCA, DMCA, DMCA. Oh, maybe was the other one DMCA as well? Oh god, I hope not. Yeah, okay, we're turning off DDR music. I was like, oh, ah, e ooh ah, audio jungle, ah, e ooh ah. Yes, you're right. Oh my god. Okay, what's another soundtrack I can get up? Tell me. Katamari. Katamari Damacy. Actually, I'm gonna get the new one up. Katamari. What was it? Katamari time. That one anyway. What the fuck? Once Upon a Katamari. That's the soundtrack. Yeah. Brilliant. Okay. Excellent. All right, we're back in it, guys. We're back in it. But yeah, that's literally all I have to say on that, to be fair. Hey, TikTok, that's what we were talking about. We've had some crazy things go down in the server though. Someone almost got lead poisoning. I mean, in real life, but I'm so sorry. I was so tempted to be like, was their phone leaking and they drank the Discord fluid that came out of their phone or something. I'm sorry, that's very fucking distasteful. I hope they're fine. I hope they're fine. Christ. It's just, what a sentence. I'm just laughing at the sentence. Yeah, lol, Discord. That would definitely be the brain rot juice. Jesus Christ, yeah. No, I hope they're fine. Christ, that's horrible. But they're very lucky that it was an almost. Oh my god. Oh hell yeah. Hear the saxophone. When did Katamari get sexy? Well, it was always sexy, to be fair, with the King of all Cosmos. Sorry, they picked something up at a flea market and then someone told him it was most likely lead. But okay, so my first assumption was it an item for sale at the flea market? But maybe it was just something that was there, I don't know, just maybe some rubbish that was discarded or not discarded properly that was there, do you know? I would be side-eyeing very much if someone was trying to sell something that was made of lead. Oh, they bought it! Oh! They bought it! Oh my god! Alright, I mean, fair play, like, geez, fair play to him, but that's a bit... Oh, smell. 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 It was small letter blocks made for printing. Okay. You know, I often forget how, as a species, how idiotic, more idiotic, I should say, that we used to be. Remember when we thought asbestos was fine? You know? Remember when, you know, we thought cigarettes were fine and Utonium was fine and all this shit? So it's that, I guess, and I forget, yeah, a lot of historical shit is made out of unsafe stuff sometimes. And when they took them to the studio, their printmaster was like, oh, those are probably lead. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Lead, asbestos, tobacco. Yeah. Shit, well, whoever her tutor was, at least was on the ball, like. So. But it's mad. I don't know if you've ever come across her, but there's this YouTuber. I think she's on TikTok as well, but she collects like rare and historical like paints from like over 100 years ago, in the 1800s, even the early 1900s, and a lot of them are just made with straight up carcinogenics, and it's insane, you know. We were doing asbestos, we could, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah. Well, never again. Please, God, no. But yeah, I think her name is like Becca or Becky something. Like, I don't actually follow her, but sometimes she'll come up on my feed and I'm just like, ah, you know, because I want to see what strange colour she has. Yes, the uranium glass I've seen people collect that uranium glass, that's right, yeah. Which is mental to think. And you see the Geiger counter go off. Sorry, no, I'm stopping again. But I'm just trying to find, is it Becca? I think it's Becca paint. A brush with Becca. So I'm gonna type that into the chat. Well worth a look. She's on YouTube and stuff, so... But she will legitimately collect paint that's just like straight up cancerous. And she has the whole like hazmat suit, gas mask, everything, like, just when handling it. It's insane. Oh shit. Now, I actually have had to move over to my left hand because the old knuckle on my right hand index finger was starting to give out, so we're definitely in end game stream time. We're in squeaky bum time for the stream, basically. But again, I'll go over like, I'll go to maybe like 3 hours, 10 minutes or something like that. And then maybe I'll stream again tomorrow. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I want to see maybe if I'm doing anything again tomorrow, but we might have a bonus stream. I'm also thinking, I'm considering of like, I'd love to even, you know, do a stream where maybe I can't come on the mic. But I'm just like literally drawing and listening to music. Because sometimes, like during the weeknights, I have to stay quiet, others are in bed and stuff like that, so, you know. So maybe a no mic stream. But again, I'd have to be not sleepy. We'll see. We'll see. I got myself all ready for the stream as well. I have like my kinesio tape on. I did a lot of exercises and stretches for like ulnar nerve pain. And I'm on medicine called Oxynorm that I take when I do get like the migraines and stuff. Now, I don't have migraine at the moment, but yeah, it's just the joints are starting to get a little bit ouchy-wouchy. But now, if I actually had to draw, it would be taking me a lot longer, but because this is just touching up lines and stuff, it's fine to do this left-handed as well. Gotta pop them pills. I am not endorsing this. Oh god, please don't give me... I've seen this happen. If you start talking about a certain thing, like I saw it on Limmy's stream, you start talking about a certain thing, the stream will like reload for you with a warning saying this is for mature audiences, and I'm like, or it'll actually give you like a pop-up thing about this stream is discussing this serious topic, would you like to continue? Oh yeah, I'm not even kidding. I've seen it and it was so weird. I don't like this type of censorship either. I really don't. I'm not a fan of it. Not a fan. Yeah. I can't say the full word, because if I do, I will get pulped, but I can say gamba. Anything gamba related is, oh, you're getting like, you'll actually get an age verification thing come up on your app, I think, which is bullshit. And I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that at all, like, so yeah. Like, what happened to the, you know, you can do, the stream is for mature audiences. That should be the catch-all for everyone, you know? What happened to that? It's like, God forbid, we're not allowed to be adults on the internet anymore, you know? Because people and companies just thought, oh, let's merge everything together for the young'uns and the adults. And it's like, no. No. That was never a good idea. So yeah, the absolute state. Just the absolute state of things, like, is insane. Okay. It's not been a lot, but I got this bit of background done. This is nearly done in regards to Tiffany. Oh shit. Okay. What I might actually do, just wanna isolate, no, need to isolate this bit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There you go. Where is effects? Okay. Oh shit, wrong one. No, wrong one. I think that's looking alright. It's just a nice way to kind of break off the trail of the speed lines. Like, they're disintegrating, you know. And I really loved these hatching tools from. They're very, very good. Although, actually, I want to redo it. Okay. Gonna bring it up a bit like this, and no, shave. No. It's looking great. Thank you very much. Yeah, no, I'm still very proud with what I've gotten done this stream, definitely. Oh. Okay. Right. Okay. I don't know if it's just me, but because I've been streaming now a while and I'm talking a lot and everything, I'm really warm. Now, obviously, besides the obvious, it is quite warm, even though it's actually, like, raining outside and it's very cloudy, but, like, it's kind of amazing how much energy you'd be using even while streaming, you know, just even, like, talking and stuff like that. But I have very, very much enjoyed all the chats today. Yeah, it is warm enough. Although, thing is, I'm right next to my window as well. Like, where I am on my bed, the window's right next to me. There's a constant draft coming in. Because, again, well, just where I am in Cork City anyway, it's just, like, it's gotten windy. Like, it's still clammy, Still hot, but there's just wind and rain now, like, so. But yeah, we had better weather during the week, and it's a shame it kind of didn't last for the whole bank holiday. Oh well. Weird to think we're in June already, pretty much, like tomorrow. Right. Wait, I probably should have kept... No, actually, yeah, I'll continue what I'm doing there. Deer has flown by, yeah, fucking god, like, oh, melting last week, yeah. Tuesday was our hottest day. It went up to 28 degrees. And then Wednesday, there was actual thunder and lightning and lots of rain, because it was just so clammy. It was kind of mad to see it, you know. Happy Pride Month in a few hours though. Oh hell yeah, yes! Happy Pride. To all the gays and the theys. Happy gay Christmas. Yeah. Like I was saying earlier, like I work in a school and I had a couple of kids that were quite afraid. They were really upset and it was just like, oh no, it's gonna be fine, you're gonna be fine. You're safe inside, so... But it was just actually mad how quick it went from one weather to another, like. Also, it's so funny, right? When I was at Amicon, what, 2 weeks ago now, someone was asking me, have I got another convention lined up? And I was like, no, not yet, but I forgot I actually have a market coming up on the summer solstice. I will be in Limerick. I'm gonna do a little shameless plug here, Limerick. At Wickham Way Pub. What's the name of it? I need to get the name of it. It is... I think this is what it's called. It's called the Witches' Night Out. Litha, or the Summer Solstice. It's the 21st of June. 21st of June, so I will be at that. I will probably offer tarot readings at that as well, because it's more of a kind of a witchy thing, but I'll have some of my usual stuff. I'll give more information later, or a little closer to the time anyway. But it'll be very much a queer run, witches market, so I'm very looking forward to that. That's going to be really fun. Maybe her speed lines were a bit too thick. I don't know. Well, do you know what? No, I'm not going back to change it because that would drive me up the bend, like. I like it. She's the main character. She's allowed to have thicker speed lines. You're absolutely right. I agree. Thank you. You've justified the decision. Excellent. And you see, like, again, this is the thing as well. Very often, I don't put myself in the reader's eyes. I'm in the artist's eyes, so, like, I see everything, and I forget, like, ooh, there's a cat out in my back garden. Sorry. He's up on the wall. Oh. He has socks. It's like a tuxedo cat. Sorry, I'm very easily distracted when I see little animals. I've a great view from my window, like I can see all the city and I just see like this little, oh, they're curled up on the wall. Oh, and they're walking now. Yeah, that's awesome. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm in the artist eyes, so like I often forget that. Like people will probably only look at these for like a couple of seconds as well, like each panel, you know. Um, but again, it's worth it. Like as I said, I'm making a narrative. I needed to. I need the action to flow, to make sense, to flow and move the story. So it's like a catch-22 with comics. We love little creatures. Yes, I love little creatures. I was so happy. What was it on like Thursday? Um, I when I was walking home from work, like I walked past the River Lee and I actually saw an otter in there for the first time. I believe it was an otter. I just saw a fuzzy black kind of loaf floating on top. No head or arms or anything, but then it went under and I was just like, oh my god, I saw an otter! It was great. So, yeah. I'm very lucky we have like all the creatures we have because, again, I was closer to work, but on the bank of the same river, there was just like a little. The tide was down, so there was kind of more like a mound by the bank, and I saw two swans, and they just had like their little flock of cygnets. I never saw so many cygnets in real life together. I was like, oh my god, look at them! Oh, it was such a blessed day for seeing all these little creatures. Like, I'm so happy. This is banger, by the way. I love this song from the game. Yeah, I've often seen things like that in the river. All right, yeah, absolutely. Um, like there's so many cranes, like and ducks, mallards, and stuff like that. I love cygnets, though. Them swans get mad, protective, hissing, and everything. Actually, they were doing that because there were other quite big birds close by. I don't know, were they like cormorants or something, or they weren't. I think there were a few cranes. I can't remember, but they were bigger birds anyway. And you just see the two swans, like they ducked their head down and were just staring at him, like saying, "Get away from my cygnets! Get away from him!" You know, they were fierce protective, which was very sweet. Um, okay, actually, guys, do you know what? I'm gonna leave it there because I I'm mentally and physically gone now. So let's have a little recap. Page 35. We're in the middle of a race still, and like when this page is done, this is the mad bit, right? When this page is done, all you're gonna see is, don't worry, I'm not ruining it. But like when this page is done, that's what you're gonna be seeing. So even that so far, I'm very happy with. I'm actually very, very happy with that. So that's a very good start. One day, people gathered because there was porpoises. I can never say that word properly in the river. Never saw porpoises. I have seen a seal, I think, before. All right, maybe a dolphin, but yeah, that's class. Yeah, bleed lines. I like the bleed lines though because again, well, it's handy for me getting it printed, but also it gives me a lot of gutter space. You know, I don't have to rub out extra shit, like that just goes off the page, you know. So yeah, yeah, I'm gonna continue this. It's decent progress. It's tedious, guys. It is fucking tedious. But I'm glad I got most of it done. That's the thing. So I'm definitely gonna save it. Also, if you don't mind, I'm gonna do something a little bit naughty. I'm going to plug some stuff by my friends. Just some stuff that they did recently. So I will change screen shortly, but I don't think they'll mind me doing this anyway, because it's new stuff they put up on itch.io. I'm gonna get the first one up. Hold on. I'll get both of them up and then I'll show properly. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, okay. I got him. Right. Change scene. Right. Watch how shit I am at using OBS. Browser? Can I... Oh, perfect. Yeah, I can actually share just a browser link. That's awesome. Okay. I want... Okay, will this work? Okay, here's the first thing I want to share. This is all very experimental here, so I'm just going to turn off the art and the links. Whoop. So, first thing I want to share, this is by one of my best friends, Leanne Hamilton. It means pencil on itch.io. This is her latest art scene of all of the podcast covers she's done to date for Retronauts. It's actually part 2. She does have a Dip Switch Stylus part 1 as well. That's available as a digital download. You can get this as a digital download too. You can name your own price or just download it for free, but I'd say she would absolutely appreciate the couple of bob. So definitely check that out. The second thing I want to bring attention to is... Can I change the link in this? Yes. Second thing is The Oath, issue 1. It is a gaming scene by my good friend and one of the hosts of Retronauts, Stuart Chip. So, over 6,000 words, as it says, on a couple of the newest games that came out, like Yoshi and Lego Batman, just for $1. 14 pages. And Leanne also did this beautiful cover art for it. So, please check them out. They're very, very good friends of mine. They're all on itch.io. That's stewardship. And it means pencil. And with that, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Do you know what? I'll share the link in the chat too. I'm the only one that can share links in the chat, so it'll be worth it. I just want to pay it forward. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for coming. Really, really, thank you. I'm always delighted when you guys show up and we can just have a little bit of a band, and you know, I'm doing something in the background and I get stuff done. And you know, it's such a fun time. I'm really loving streaming, honestly. And I'm so happy I'm keeping this up as best as I can. So again, thank you. Thank you so much. Maybe a stream tomorrow. I'll see. It's bank holiday, but maybe I want to take it easy. But if not, Saturday, usual time, around 5-6 o'clock, Irish time. And with that, guys, thank you. Have a great night. And take care of yourselves. Ta-ra, chucks!